Hello everyone, this is Lily Chilton with CPA Consultants. Today's lesson is about understanding your IRS CP2000 notice, what it is about, and what you have to do. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to get a little bit of tips for next year. That way you're not going to get the same problems, or we're going to give you some tips as well on how you can respond to IRS effectively on this, so you will not get any more troubles in the future. Okay, so what this notice is about. IRS CP2000 is basically an assessment. It's a proposed assessment, proposed change to your information return. And the income or payment information that IRS on your file doesn't match the information you reported on your tax return. This discrepancy may cause an increase or decrease in your tax, or may not change at all. Depending on that change, you might be able to owe some taxes, or you will get an additional refund. Okay, I'm going to provide you a sample of what it looks like later. What you need to do: read your notice carefully. It explains the information IRS received and how it affects your return. Second, complete the notice response form, whether you agree or disagree with the notice. The response form explains what actions to take. I'm going to show you an example of this in a minute. If you agree with the notice, follow the instructions to sign the response form and return it to IRS in the envelope provided. Okay, so if you filed your return as joint with your spouse is required to sign your amended return. And then if you have any questions, contact information is provided as well. You may want to make sure, these are the tips, right? You received an assessment, or you received a CP2000 notice because your tax return was flagged for something. IRS has something on you, but your tax return does not have that information. So contact us with unanswered questions. This one, I suggest before you go straight to IRS to contact your tax practitioner first. If you do not have anyone to contact, by all means contact us. Our information is at the end of this slide. Keep a copy of the notice for your files. This makes sure to file your all of your notices on your IRS folder. Make sure fill out section 3 authorization on the response form to allow someone in addition to yourself. Now, if you are not comfortable discussing your situation directly with IRS, by all means authorize someone, a third-party representative, to deal with IRS for you directly. Correct a copy of your tax return if required, and then make sure to keep those on file. Order a transcript of your return. This is very important. This is the one way for you to know what they are talking about. And then if you end up owing IRS, make sure to have your payment options. If you owe additional taxes, you can pay by credit card, by check, money order, or you can pay online, you can pay by mail. If you're unable to pay all of your taxes all at once, payment plans and installment agreements is available. And offering compromise is also available. For the offering compromise, I suggest do not do this by yourself, because this involves a lot of work. I know that it might seem easy, but you don't want to make mistake on this. On this part, you don't want to make mistakes on the payment plans, installment agreements, and offers and compromise. You don't want to do that. Why did I receive the notice? Okay, as I mentioned earlier, IRS has something on you that is not on your tax return. They received, for example, 1099K that is not showing on your tax return. Is this a notice? Is the notice a bill? No, it's not a notice. I mean, it's not a bill, because the bill, this is just the first step for IRS to telling you that, hey, they're going to make some changes on your return because you're missing something on it. What do I need to do? Complete the notice response form, and whether you agree or disagree, just follow the instructions from there. What do I do if the information is wrong or if I disagree? Complete the notice response form. If you disagree, make sure that you speak with your tax practitioner on this. If you disagree, I do not suggest for you. I recommend strongly that you work with a tax expert on this, because if you disagree, you surely don't want to make you surely do not want to make any mistake. The information is wrong because someone else is using my name and social security number. What can I do? Then if that is the case, you are a victim of identity theft affidavit. IRS will provide you IP PIN. That way, if and whenever something like this happens, somebody uses your social security number, they will have to provide an IP PIN for them to be able to do anything with your IRS information. I reported the information but I reported it incorrectly. Can I call you to correct my return? Definitely. Call not IRS first, but call your tax practitioner. Can I call you to correct my return? It is best for you to work with your tax practitioner on this. Do not call IRS directly unless you are very comfortable with your situation, because once IRS hears or receives something, it goes permanent on your record. So, do I need to amend my return? If the information displayed in the CP2000 notice is correct, you don't have to do anything because they made the changes already from their end. But the thing is, even if the proposal, this is okay, the proposal is only affected your income portion of it. But if you are, it is best for you to itemize your deductions. So even if IRS said if you agree with everything, then you don't have to do anything. But the thing is, if it is in fact there's a 1099 or any income information that is not registered in your tax return, but IRS has a copy of it, then it's good that they added it. But the thing is, you might wanna apply some changes as well to your itemized deductions, either on your Schedule A or Schedule C or whatever business schedule that you may want to utilize to amend your return.